Children, let us go through the reading and explanation of the poem The Daffodils. The Daffodils, this has been written by poet William Wordsworth. And what is unique about William Wordsworth, he is not only a renowned poet, but he is renowned also for the fact that he describes nature at its best. The expressions which he uses for bringing up the beauty of nature, for bringing up the uniqueness of nature, that is just astounding. So, children, let us go through the explanation and the reading portion of the daffodils. Daffodils is the name of a flower, a yellow colored flower, which he describes and with a uniqueness, with an expressive speech. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So the poet begins here with I. I refers to the poet himself, that is the poet William Wordsworth. He says that he wandered lonely as a cloud. He was one day wandering. Wandered means loitering without any aim, walking without any aim, aimless walking. So he was wandering just lonely like a cloud, and that floats over the vales, valleys, and the hills, just like the clouds that wander, that fly high up in the sky over the hills and the valleys. And all of a sudden, he saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. So, from that height, he happened to watch the daffodils beneath him, and then along the margin of a bay. So they were blooming along the margin of a bay, means along the by the side of the river that was flowing. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. So I saw 10,000 of them at a glance, and they were tossing their heads, and they were very cheerful and lively and energetic, and it seemed as if they were dancing with high energy and a great zeal and enthusiasm. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. So he says that the poet says the waves, the watery waves beside them, they also were dancing. They were also giving their wavy movements, and they were looking splendid in that movement. But the movement, the dance of the daffodils along with the flow of the wind, that was just outstanding, and it outdid even the shine and the brightness of the dancing waves. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. So he says that what else can a poet ask for more? Because this is such a good and a cheerful company a poet can get. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. So he says that I kept on gazing, I kept on looking, glancing at them constantly, continuously, but little did I think what wealth finally did it bring to me. What did I gain from them? Then, for often when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood. So he says that often when I lie, so he's giving actually in this paragraph the answer to the question that he put to himself when he says that what benefit have I got from the gazing of these daffodils, that I kept on spending my time in gazing those daffodils for hours and hours. Now he says, whenever I stretch myself on the couch in vacant or in pensive mood, whenever I'm feeling very lonely and I'm in a relaxing mood, and then I'm going through a free time, whenever I happen to get such a time and stretch myself on the couch, they flash upon that inward eye which is the bliss of solitude. So the poet says that that memory, that glance that I happened to witness long time ago, that flashes immediately in my inward eye, in my consciousness, in my soul, and which is the bliss of solitude. So that it is nothing but a sheer blissful experience which one can have in one's solitudeness, in one's loneliness. So that is the wealth which I have earned. So whenever I'm feeling lonely, aloofness succumbs me, that's the memory which flashes in my consciousness, and that makes me cheerful and brings cheer to my life. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. And it's that time when my heart cheers up, and again that brings fills me up with happiness, with profound joy, and my heart, my soul, my mind dances just like the dance of the daffodils.